Welcome to Living History Channel. Be sure to subscribe and like so you don't miss out on more videos like this one.
Before she became the mother of Donald Trump, Mary Ann McLeod arrived in the United States in 1930 with only $50. She worked as a maid until meeting Frederick Trump, which changed her life forever. An ancient body was naturally preserved in Chile's Atacama Desert around 5020 BC. The extreme dryness kept it intact for millennia, inspiring the Chinchorro people to create the first artificial mummies. Janina Carr, born November 6, 1922 in Stabro, Poland, was arrested by the Nazis in 1943 and sent to Auschwitz. She died on March 10th at the age of 20, likely in the gas chambers. The Screaming Woman, a mummy from 3,500 years ago, lies with her face frozen in agony. Her sudden death, possibly from poison, illness, or suffocation, is captured in a natural posture, telling a silent, haunting story. Cleopatra, renowned for her beauty, was also fluent in 9 languages, using her skill and political strategy to lead Egypt and negotiate with leaders like Julius Caesar. An ancient skull shows a catastrophic wound, its shattered bone silently telling of a sudden death long ago. A life ended abruptly, leaving only echoes of violence and human fragility. Bessie Love was a beloved silent film star who rose to fame during the Roaring 1920s. Known for her expressive eyes, she successfully transitioned to sound film, sustaining a career that spanned over 7 decades. This striking photograph shows Charles Darwin at the age of 72. By this time, his revolutionary work on the origin of species had fundamentally changed the world's understanding of life and nature. The Crystal Maiden, a Maya sacrificial victim, lies crystallized in Acton Tunachil Muknal Cave, her bones coated by minerals over centuries, revealing ancient rituals and spiritual beliefs. This early 1900s photograph shows a Native American couple in traditional dress, embodying courage, resilience, and the enduring strength of their culture against oppression. The last photo of Muhammad Ali, taken in 2016, captures the legendary boxer known as the Greatest, whose skill, courage, and advocacy for civil rights left an enduring legacy. A 4th century BC Etruscan mural shows the Lernaean Hydra and the demon guide Sharoon. Found in 2003, this funerary art reflects the Etruscan innovation in portraying the journey to the afterlife with vivid, mythic power. In 1902, 47-year-old William Chambers murdered his estranged wife and mother-in-law with a shotgun over maintenance payments. Chambers failed at suicide, was convicted, and hanged 2 months later in Bedford Prison, England. Courtney Cox, in her high school yearbook photo, 1982, showing the young actress before fame and Hollywood stardom. Meet the individual laid to rest with colorful beads around the neck and chest, showing a burial rich in meaning, status, and ceremonial significance. The Qanat system, built by ancient Persians around 700 BC, is a 20-mile subterranean marvel. Using only gravity, this engineering feat transformed arid lands into flourishing oases for civilization to thrive. For 26 exhausting hours, volunteers fought to save a stranded sperm whale. They worked non-stop until the tide returned, proving that compassion does not stop at species or size, and the impossible can be overcome. In the United Kingdom, during the 1930s, the Sunday family outing became a new ritual. As car ownership grew, this moment captured the changing culture of leisure and mobility just before World War II began. Woman drawing a canal boat in Holland, the Netherlands, 1910s, capturing daily life and labor along the waterways. Ilse Koch's name is inseparable from the unimaginable Buchenwald atrocities. Joining the Nazi Party in 1932, this monster was responsible for driving innocent people into madness and destruction with her unforgivable guilt. Now, in Coyote Gulch, Wyoming, a serene landscape of red rock canyons and winding waterways capturing the rugged beauty of the American West. In 1947, King Al Saud visited 20th Century Fox. At the Studio Cafe, the most powerful man in Saudi Arabia dined just one table away from a young woman named Marilyn Monroe, still unknown to the world. In 1902, California miners claimed an impossible discovery: a DeLorean car buried deep underground. Even stranger, the futuristic vehicle vanished the next day, leaving behind only a curious photograph to fuel this historic what-if. In 844, Vikings raided Lisbon, then under Muslim rule, demonstrating their naval skills by sailing up the Tagus River and surprising the locals. They looted and caused major destruction, though the attack did not establish lasting control. Steve McQueen, Sharon Tate, and Roman Polanski at a 1969 London party capture Hollywood glamour and swing in London, a moment of style and brilliance just before tragedy struck. Battle of Waterloo veteran, circa 1860, standing as a living link to a defining moment in European history. In the 1950s, some airlines tested sky cots, overhead bassinets where babies were placed for the entire flight, a curious experiment in early air travel comfort. In New Mexico, archaeologists found the oldest known human footprints in the Americas. Dating back over 23,000 years, this evidence definitively proves early human activity during the chilling last glacial maximum. Elizabeth Taylor enjoys a hookah in a traditional Shiraz coffee house during summer 1976, blending Hollywood glamour with Persian culture. A Shanghai Women's Association representative donates clothing to Chinese troops, August 1937, amid the fierce struggle against Japanese invasion. Stars Lana Turner, Marlene Dietrich, and Deanna Durbin honor Sergeant Carl Bell, the 1 millionth serviceman to enter the Hollywood canteen. This moment symbolized the film industry's dedication to supporting troops during World War II. The Japanese battleship Nagato once a symbol of naval power, floats damaged following the 1946 atomic blast at Bikini Atoll. Its sinking signaled the end of the battleship era and the dawn of the nuclear age. Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and fellow scientists at the Acropolis, Athens, Greece, captured in a rare moment of historic minds together. After World War II, German soldiers captured by the Soviet Union endured harsh labor camps, extreme conditions, and years of delayed return, with many never surviving. An Ice Age bone cluster in Central Europe reveals how early humans butchered massive animals for food, tools, and survival, showing resilience during harsh glacial times. John Wayne, 1907 to 1979, born Marion Morrison, became an icon of the American West through films like Stagecoach and True Grit, embodying courage, honor, and patriotism. The gateway of all nations at Persepolis, built by Xerxes I in the early 5th century BC, welcomed the Achaemenid Empire's envoys. Colossal Lamassu statues still guard this monumental entrance, embodying ancient imperial power. James Nick Rowe, a Green Beret, survived 5 years as a Viet Cong prisoner in Vietnam, later creating the SEER program to train U.S. forces in survival, before being assassinated in 1989. Tennis players enjoy a cigarette after a match, captured in 1932, a glimpse of a time when sportsmanship included smoke and leisure. On January 15, 1919, Boston faced the Great Molasses Flood. A 15-foot wave of molasses surged through the streets at 35 miles per hour, destroying buildings and killing 21 people. No more than 10 years old, he navigated the cruel streets of Victorian London. One of thousands of forgotten children, he survived by carrying a fierce, quiet hope that the city could not break, making his invisible story unforgettable. A woman rides the Snow King chairlift, enjoying winter slopes and the thrill of height, 1960s. Riz Ali Kajavi, the self-sacrificing farmer, spotted a deadly landslide on the tracks in 1961. He bravely removed and burned his clothing to warn the train, stopping it just in time and saving hundreds of passengers. Paulette Goddard poses in a playful cat costume for a Paramount publicity photo, showcasing glamour and whimsy, 1939. Along the Seine River in Paris, a daughter sits where her father sat during World War II. This 1944 versus 2014 comparison honors his service and beautifully connects a personal story across 70 years. General Robert E. Lee, commander of the Army of Northern Virginia, photographed on his Richmond home's back porch by Matthew Brady, 20th of April, 1865, shortly after surrendering at Appomattox. After the 1940 Dunkirk victory, German cameras captured the ruins. Yet, Hitler's halt order allowed 338,000 Allied troops to escape in Operation Dynamo, a failure that German generals later called the critical missed opportunity of the war. They were only 15, 16, and 17 when the saloon doors closed behind them and the chains went on. Clara Ash Malone, Ruth Sparks Whitfield and Hattie Blue Callahan rode into legend. Sylvester Stallone and his wife, Brigitte Nielsen, attending the AFI Life Achievement Award honoring Barbara Stanwyck, 1987. Rindex Harlan Hielemann, nur 19 Jahre alt, wurde 1938 in Davenport, Iowa, verhaftet. Ein einschneidender Moment, der sein junges Leben prägte und die unsichere Grenze zwischen Freiheit und Gefangenschaft offenbarte.
Thanks for watching. I'm always hunting for lost photos and untold stories. Got a time period in mind? Let me know in the comments.